Welcome back to SnowRunner. Off we are though. We have actually missed one mission apparently. At least what did show up is actually this one right over here. I've not checked what we have to do, but I'm really curious about it right now. Lost en route. My friend Bill loves building cars. I sent him some crates with spare parts, but not only did he break the truck, he also lost the crates. Will you deliver the crates to him? He will give you the truck if you fix it. Chevrolet Kodiak C17? Don't we have that, big boy? I think we have that Chevy. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm getting curious more and more. Just saying. Now restore the Chevrolet Kodiak. Alright, right over there. We have the Tatooine right there. And deliver to Bill's house. So what I think though, what we might do is get the Zig-Z towards here. Drive there, fix it. You know, it has the spare parts and everything. I think that's the smartest thing that we can do at this point. Maybe this truck needs a new name too, huh? Instead of the 6C 612H, we could call it the Dirty Banana. I don't know, man, but it kind of cheers me up though, the yellow and black. Hoppa, let's just go over here. I'm not sure how they lost the tools over there. It's kind of rude though, I can imagine though, of the delivery guy. He just lost his cargo there and thought like, yeah, well, YOLO, I'm gone. Going off with his truck. Well, that's a deep nosedive that I cannot pull over. And that is very dangerous. Did you see what happened there on the rail tracks? We did put a whole bunch of pebbles over there, man. Let's just hope they are pebbles and nothing else. Because I don't want to have anything on my conscience right there. Ay. Let's try to do it sideways with one tire first. There we go. Very nice. Oh wow, look at that beautiful waterfall over there. Very lovely. Why is there something like that over there? Huh. Like a road and everything, you know what I mean? Are they hiding something up there? Well, to be fair, I don't think there's anything over there though, but they just called right, they just called. We will find out later on if there is something that we have missing. We can see that over the, on the overview. By the way, fun fact about that overview. It says that we still have to go with 7 watchtowers. So there are 7 outposts that we still have to discover. I mean, wow, the next zone must be so big compared to the flooded hills. I'm looking forward to that, to be very honest, because you know I love me some exploring, to find the unknown, to see what's over another side of the hill. Though it just feels right, you know. And by the way, Lost en Route, loving the name, by the way. I wonder, like, why would he want to fix that truck? I'm kind of fixing it myself though, but the vehicle spare, I see what's going on. So I was wondering, like, why would he give me a vehicle when they are repairing it? But technically I have to repair it. They just want to have the vehicle parts, and they are going to pay me with that Chevy. Interesting. I do like the deal though, because that's a very big bonus for Garrett. And I did a couple of those mud races over there off screen, like those contents, right? You know, that a contest that I already did show you guys. I did that like 10 times, maybe a little bit more, and I did buy my old Scouts back again, like the Hummer, the Scout 800, the Chevy. I did buy a couple of upgrades for the collab, and I kind of will do it again though, so I buy all the trucks that are available to me at this point. So, just for some variety, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. The banana. Come on, banana, you can go over here, don't be shy. A little bit late though, but we are managing. This thing really drives like a... What shall I say? Like a tank. Like a very, very heavy tank though. Probably a mouse or something. Because if it goes, well, it's more like a spear. Once you throw a spear, it just keeps going on in the direction where you're throwing it. And a little bit of wind might put it a little bit off course. That is how this one goes actually at times. It just sends it though. So we kind of have to focus on pre-steering. Just slightly though. A little loft tap against a tree. Zixi for real is the ultimate recovery and heavy delivery vehicle. Kinda use it for medium tasks too, quite a bit. Like right now. It's a dual mission, of course, you know, repair and deliver. But in general though, delivery with this guy is really, really nice. Maybe we have to install a different gearbox so it's a little bit quicker. We might actually be doing that though. Yeah, I think we should. I think we should indeed. That will be fun. The reason for it is, by the way, right, you know, with a different gearbox, we might actually be a little bit quicker. We don't need low gear plus or anything like that, technically, right, you know. But, to be very fair with you, a little bit of extra speed will not harm this truck. It's a very, very slow poke. Now look at that. I think we have that Chevy already. So we have vehicles found 2 out of 2. Interesting. And let's go repair it. It's not fully repaired. It is not fully repaired though. That's funny. Caterpillar. No, not Caterpillar. Come on, wait a second. Stop the engine. The Tatarin. Right over here. Let's go grab him. I mean, it does look cool though, you know, the black and the yellow. What do you guys think about it? Let me know. We can still tune a little bit, but I think our Garrett needs a little bit like a base color or something for most of the vehicles. Not all, of course, because sometimes they have some very nice colors on their own. But yeah, do let me know. What do you think of it? And maybe you have some better ideas. I'm very curious right now because this Kodiak seems like the one that we already have. Or had, one might say. And if it's the case though, you know what's the case, right? I'm saving a lot of money though for rebuilding that. If we had it and if we have it, then I save a lot of money because I can sell it for profit back to the owner probably, you know. And then it's going to be alright, you know. Chevrolet, there we go, though, superb. Thanks for your help. Take this truck, I don't need it anymore. I'll make another one. You make them? I mean, don't you get in trouble though with Chevrolet? I don't know about you though, but it seems a little bit strange. But man, I think we already have one of these. We will have to find out. Chevrolet Kodiak. Oh yeah, these are the ones that I did rebuy though. The Hummer, fully pinned by the way. The Scout 800. The Chevrolet CK 1500. I still love it by the way. The Don and the Collab we did buy together. So yeah, you know, like these 4 Scouts we did rebuy. Yeah, the Chevrolet Kodiak C70. Interesting. So we have a whole lot of money right now. Not bad. We might buy something directly. Yeah, well, let's go sell this big boy. We don't get a lot from it though, but we do get enough. Chevrolet Kodiak C70. What is this then? Am I now brain dead or something? Chevrolet Kodiak C70. Why don't I have the fee on that? Huh. I did 2 Chevys. By the way, this is a super cool skin though. It's Chernobyl, as you can see. So freaking cool though. My oh my, I love it though. So yeah, we do have it already. So if I sell these and then rebuy it, do I have it then too? I have no idea though. I have no idea. But we want to have everything. So let's just take the risk, I suppose. Let's go buy it again. Oh yeah, this is the weirdest thing ever though. Purchase. Now we have the fee there, so that's nice. So yeah, as you can see, we really want to get all the beautiful trucks here and there. And it's going to be really good and smooth. We have to buy the old ones too, of course, you know. And I can buy these two also, which is very nice. But of course I want to buy the different ones, right? You know, like the DLCs and all. But I think it will be smart to actually do a little bit of trophy hunting. So let's buy the Fleet Star. I'm kind of happy that that one is back. The GMC, man, yeah, old school, loving it. You know? And then we have more. And I love it. And later on we can tune them. But now, let's go and make a cabin or two. It's time to get some wood. I did check a little bit by scouting right over there yesterday. We do need wood and we do need a container for the first cabin. So let's go and find some cabins. Around there is one and over there is another one. So that's not going to be bad to get, right? You know, there's no ways out that we have to go to the other side of the map. So this is going to be rather smooth. I'm very curious about this, because do we have to lift the cabin on our back here? Or, you know, like with the Caterpillar that we did get? Or can we just get an auto loader on? I mean, that is something that we really have to learn, because that means either way we have to prepare so much more than we normally did if it's the latter, like with the Caterpillar lifter. But that is something to worry about once we are at that stage though, isn't it? And I kept wondering, why do people sell or give their wood away from their houses? But if I see this little location, I compliment the owner of this place though for making a smart decision. There is no easy way back and forth from this little island, especially not if the flooding did start. Oh, look at that, 2. Not bad, not bad. Very lucky. I thought we had to go somewhere else though too. But yeah, I have to say though, this is a very smart move. If you want to live here, make a small hunter's cabin or fisher's cabin that you can stay for the weekend, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, that seemed like a smart idea. You know, and then you can go in by boat, you can start fishing. If you want, you can make even an outlook tower, you know, for the greater view and all. It's a little bit more cozy too, a little bit more adventurous, for real. And then you can come here, you know, during the summer break, you know, if you're from construction work or other jobs that give you off though at summer or spring. Beautiful fishing weather or hunting seasons too. I think we should go to the left here, but technically we could go down here and move further, but this seems to be the smarter move, or else we might get stuck with the 6 Cs. Nose. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit too hungry for the mud though, I might imagine. Let's put her in high gear so we have a stable speed right now. Could go turn right. Let's go take this, take the water here. Turn right past the cabin where the mechanic lives that fixes his own, actually makes his own trucks from spare parts probably. Actually, that's pretty smart. You can make so much money from that though, if you keep the original parts. Pass inspection and all. Yeah, that's good money though. And then from there on we are going to take the bridge back past the train station and off to that factory. So I will see you guys right over there. Big moment of truth though. What do we need? Right over here. 2 wooden planks. And now we do need the cabin. But as you can see, the cargo container right there. So let's go grab one. The cargo container can be found over here. We did find it out, right? Once we were scouting. So that's nice. Pre-knowledge, by the way, is very helpful. And I didn't do it everywhere. But it's a good thing that we do actually have a map where we can check that all out. Never ignore a good map. Now I can already start to imagine, like, this is just the beginning of the crafting. That there will be some very big projects going on probably. And it might be a little bit more than I can imagine right now. The roads are very smooth though, so I am sure I don't mind it at all. But if we have to do very big cargo hauls here and there, back and forth, a couple of times, that's alright. Do you know why? Because that is better than doing the logging stuff. Because the logging stuff, that is different though. It is so difficult, so slow and painful. There we go. So slow and painful though. And I mean, I do love me some logging missions, but the tracks that we had here and there, they were not the nicest though. So no matter how much we have to haul here, I don't mind. Because the roads are so beautiful to drive. They are difficult here and there, for real. They are a little bit tricky here and there too. But the view itself though, it's just so nice. And let's be fair though, we have some very powerful trucks by now. We have some legacy trucks because of the nostalgia. I wanted to have them, and of course the trophy too. But in general, you don't need all these trucks though. But man, it feels good to have a whole fleet of these vehicles. For real. And I will not spoil that though, because it's not set in stone yet. But I'm working on something. We will have to see how that one goes, right? But yeah, you know, like the fleets, we could do a nostalgia run one day. I don't know, man, but it will be a lot of fun as long as the cargo can be handled by it. Up, unload, and now we can pick nothing up here. Kind of want to craft that. Aha! Oh no, we did the manual one. Oh no. Well, let's just. I think we can do this with the blue crane. If not, I will just get a caterpillar over here. But yeah, read it though. Manual or not. We have to be really precise with that, or else we just add a whole lot of time on it. It's getting a little bit dark around here, as you can see. Night falls in. So let's get this job done and sleep somewhere at the train station. Let's see. I think we might be able to lift this one up though. It's kind of interesting. They did cut away the sides. Placed lots of wood here and there. tune it up a little bit to make it more lively. I do like it though. It's a nice little cabin. What I was thinking about cabin crafting was not something like this. Oh boy, yeah, the crane is having an issue right now. Come on. Yeah, the rear of the crane, we cannot really do anything with it. It does not lift up or anything, so this is an issue. Alright, this is not going to be a problem, because by magic we can do that. So technically we can sleep in the cabin before we deliver it, so I think we should do that. It's a nice little roleplay though. But with the cabin, I really did think what he will do is like we have to haul tons and tons and tons of logs to make a wooden cabin somewhere. Actually, that's a fun mission too. I can just imagine. I don't know about you though, but doesn't this feel a little bit creepy, the atmosphere right now? Like with that moon, the glow, the trees. Even the lights though of my truck itself has that creepy vibe over here. Maybe it's because of the cabin. Something changed though, something changed. Alrighty, let's sleep over here until the next day in the cabin, of course. Beautiful, good morning. Yeah, it's better for the viewers though, right? You know that we do skip most of the night. I kind of love the night though, to be fair. It's part of the game and makes it a little bit more difficult, but I can imagine why it will not be a beautiful watch though, right? Because you see lights like that bounce around and that's about it. Well done, now you know how to create new cargo out of available materials. Keep an eye out for a couple more factories in your vicinity that let you craft more cargo types. You will definitely need them. It's like a threat over there though, like he you know, doesn't it? Reinvigorate the old mines. Oh, look at that. Metal rolls 10 times, concrete slabs 4 times, fuel 6 times, bricks 10 times, cabin zone 2 times. What the? Oh, yo. Oh, it's not even done. No way. No way. Okay, well, let's get started, I suppose. There's something over here that we can pick up, which is cool. Concrete slabs, probably. I kind of think like we should just do it, of course. But you know what? Stop the engine. Yeah, there's an issue. We do have trucks and everything here and there, which is awesome. But how do we get everything towards it? Like, we can get bricks here, containers there, and of course we have other things here and there too, like wood, framing, whatever we need, whenever we need. But I think, you know, like, if we go with our collab, like, how do we get these? The trailer might be too big, you know? So this is my plan after a little bit of thinking. We have the collab over there with a 6-slot trailer with some repair parts and some extra spare fuel right behind it. Then we are going to use the 400 and some other trucks if need be to grab everything that we do need to get it over there on the collab, and then the collab is going to drive it to the gold mines. I think this is a very good choice that we can do. And talking about good choices though, remember that over here, this part is a little bit tricky, especially this part. I hope that we can do it because it will just speed everything up. If we can't do that, then we just have to drive like this all the way, just like that. No biggie smalls though, but hey, maybe we can do it in a better way, right, you know? But yeah, we just have to manually load everything on the collab. No biggie either. Opa, now bricks, metal rolls. We do need metal rolls 10 times too. What we could technically do though... there's so many choices here. 2 cargoes left. What I think though is that we do just have to grab it. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, this is so dangerous to haul though. So extremely dangerous. We don't even have anything to actually, if something happens, to catch it from falling off or going straight to the cabin. These rolls are one of the most dangerous things that you can transport as a trucker. And the worst thing is though, they are absolutely needed in the industry. I worked with these things as a kid in metalworking, but man, they are hyper dangerous though. Don't mess with it, be extra cautious. And it's kind of ironic that these things are often transported by a normal truck, while logging trucks have, you know, those logging gird rails behind the cabin. Yeah, install one of those if this is your daily job though, transporting those guys. Then we are going to turn around and grab 4 bricks. Hopefully each house give me 2. And then we are going to move on and on and on. But it's kind of cool that the gold mine is going to be opened. I have to say that is very, very cool. What I also want to say though is where are the people going to live? I mean, we are breaking down all their houses, you know. Makes me very curious too. But that is our question for another time apparently. Unpack the cargo. I cannot really... Oh, we can. Okay, nice. I was a little bit wondering, like, you know, like we cannot really place it here on the proper way because we might not reach it, but here we go. Nice. And then we are going to restore the crane and grab some more stuff. Alright. Alright, this is our second haul. Man, I lost my voice there for a second. Kind of sounded like a little smurf. Alright. Now, this is going to be great though so far. And I kind of find it funny that we were absolutely correct. I thought, you know, deliver to the gold mines first haul was a biggie. And then we noticed that there was a second one, and yeah, I kind of realized that I was absolutely right. This is a fun mission, by the way. I do prefer this over, like say, the Michigan mission. Remember that we had to haul logs from one zone to another into the last one? That was extreme though, because those trucks, what we had, were not the most powerful ones. And I was lucky though that I got the 6Z though, because if I did not have that DLC truck, it would have been really, really difficult and time consuming. Which is not a bad thing though, but you kind of want to feel the progress, right? Now with this, I can already imagine that we deliver this. There's a lot going to be tickled down from there. And ooh. And you know, like, yeah, it already feels great now that we have done all of this. So I can just imagine that it's going to be a beautiful haul. Unpack the cargo. And then use this one. So it's going to feel with each lap that we are doing, you know, like massive progress. And the best thing is though, we can just go back and forth with the collab and everything. Collab. And then the 4-on and then the 6C, we can just do certain things and then make it easier. So we don't have to go everywhere back and forth. Although that might be quicker. Think about it. Just a good, decent, strong truck. With a small trailer on the back though. Let's say for 4 slots. Will just be as good. You know? Maybe a little bit quicker though. Probably. We have to think about that too, because we can try both ways. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Alright, beautiful. Now let's restore the crane. Park the 4-on right over here. Because I'm certain we will have to get some new things around here too. Pack the cargo. Through blood and sweat. Manually load at least 4 standard cargo units into your... Okay, not bad. I mean, this feels right. Let's be fair. Let's be 100% fair here. This just feels right to do. Oh yeah. This feels really, really nice. So far, I have to say though, this truck is taking it as champ. Remember that we have not fully upgraded the truck yet, and I know we probably should have by now. I mean, the chimney is doing good, so the engine is on its max. We don't have everything else on the max though, so you know, like, we gotta be careful if we do need the winch or how shall I say, right? You know, like high gear, low gear, stuff like that. There's some extra tuning to be done. What is wrong with that one roll? You see that? That one roll is just packed a little bit different. That is what I mean with the danger though. Oh yeah, look at it. It's floating actually. Can we actually unpack and pack it again? Yeah, now it's better. For real though. Okay. Now the right side is a little bit floating, but in general, it's way better than before. So this was a fruitful event so far. I did enjoy the ride. It was very slow though. The mud and everything else was no issue at all. We have driven it before, so I skip it out. Right now we are going to go on the mountain slopes here. Oh boy. I really do hope though, like, this is not going to be one of the most difficult things ever. But I will try to take this one over here, because that will just sweeten the deal for me. It's going to be an interesting one. After I might do some 6Z's hauls, right, you know. Or we might return the collab with the gear and head up back north to the garage. Get some brakes and other stuff from there. So that's not going to be an issue either. There are just so many options for us right now. What I will do though with the 6C is probably make a cabin and haul that one up here in... Yeah, this might be a shortcut technically. And that one is just going towards there probably. Or here. So yeah, you know what we might do is make a cabin or two with the 6Z before we do any other hauls. So, you know, I mean, that's just a perfect truck for that. Especially in the beginning. It also depends on how quick this one might go, right? Just hitting the mud. So far, so beautiful. Yeah, we do really need to get an upgrade though for the gearbox, because I feel like the collab can really use that right now. Either low gear plus or automatic, you know, with a little bit more engine power transition towards the tires. So we do speed up a little bit. Well, that's a happy little trailer though, huh? Do you see the bounce? yeah, I have to say though, massive respect for the call-up. Absolutely, what a monster. We did get the call-up 74760. And it's getting dark already. It's a little bit too early. Because I really want to show off this road though that we are going to take. There's some wood over there on the top, so that is a good location for one of the cabins, probably. Not sure what this one drops for us right over here, but we can check it out on the map right away, I might imagine. The warehouse. Okay, so concrete blocks 2 times, or... yeah, well, probably 2 times. Metal rolls 2, concrete slabs 2, metal beams 3, consumables 2. I think what we have to be careful of though, or actually realize, is that we cannot just go to these factories and companies and just take whatever we want, because there might be a very limited supply. So that means that we have to go probably and, well, just scavenge on those abandoned buildings, right? You know, everything. I think that is going to be the case. So it's going to be a very interesting long haul though. We are really struggling over here. But at least we are able to climb this road. I was a little bit worried about it, because with the Tatarin we did go from the right side scouting trails. Yeah, this is one massive climb. Wow. Beautiful though, beautiful. I really feel the strength of the collab. It sounds strange maybe, but I'm just sitting here though, being a little bit flabbergasted about it, right? You know, like just how powerful this truck actually is. It was a very good choice that we have bought this one. The other one we will also buy. But in general, man, you know, like, cannot go wrong. I'm certain of it. I'm certain. My oh my. What a joy to drive. Okay, this is what I was a little bit afraid of. But have no fear. The trees are here. Just a little bit of love though, and we are just on the road again. Just a little bit more love, and we are on the road again. There we go. Yeah, it's a difficult place though, right? You know, we have a massive trailer and all. Everything is being caught in between the trees. I mean, between the rocks and the tires. But so far, highly recommend this one though. If you want to go and do some long, heavy hauls, get the Kodiak. It is so freaking good. My oh my. For real, wow, I just love it. By the way, I want to make a picture. So we got a little bit rid of everything here. You know, like the little pop-up yellow bits pop them up everywhere. Wow, I love it. I mean, we could even go wilder though, right? Next time we could tow a trailer next to this one. What we could also do... Ooh. Very risky though. As you can see, we are just caught on a rock there. But what we could do though is a whole lot though. Like tow a trailer or another truck with us. Have that one push two, you know, like two heavies. That would be an interesting job, by the way. There's so many options though. So many beautiful options. But you know me, I'm never in a rush though. I'm rather chill, and I'm enjoying, and I'm loving the nature that we are going to conquer. Nicely together. We are almost here for the first delivery though. It went way smoother, way quicker than I imagined. Now that we are actually walking for a gold mine, and I know that very premium factories and companies do pay for extremely premium amounts, and the job is, let's just say it's gigantic. It's a gigantic premium job. The payment better reflects that too, because this is a hobby for real, but it's also a job now, isn't it? And if you love your job, it becomes a hobby, but hobbies doesn't pay the fee, pay the mouth, you know, with some delicious food. It has to be respected too. The bounce here is absolutely real, so be a little bit careful though if you are on a heavy bouncy truck. Now, is this 6-slot trailer practical? It is only practical because we are delivering a lot of cargo, but is it practical to move the map around with? Absolutely not. So, you know, be a little bit aware of that though. And that is the first delivery. Very cool, very awesome, loving it though. Now, let's go with the 6Z. Have a little sleep here. And let's see, where do we get some beautiful wooden stuff from? Yeah. So this was a brick one, that one. So this is a wooden one, I can imagine. Yeah, that is wood. So we are definitely going to grab that one, and we're going to grab a trailer. But we will do all of this though. Well, I'm going to collect it. And we will do the rest of it all in the next episode. So stay happy, stay healthy. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful time. And thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.